Hello everyone. It is a great privilege for me to be here and share the inspiration from get here. And you are, as Michelle mentioned, anytime welcome to this. Share your ideas. If I don't know an answer and you've got a good idea, just share it. I won't feel it is not a problem to you. So I would like to just start opening prayer. Our Father, thank you very much for this lovely day that you have made. Thank you that we can be glad and rejoice in it. Thank you that we can have your light in us and your grace in us. And thank you for so much talent that we've got. And thank you for Michelle that put this meeting together and for Flip and support her and love her so much. Father, also, our love one another, we know how much you love us because we are incapable of love. You don't do it to us, and we thank you for that. And I ask that we will just enjoy you and enjoy everything you've made and everything you gave us to use in our kitchens and to have on our tables to feast on, and help us to really just be glad to you and so thankful for all the blessings that you bestow on us. We honor you and we praise your name, for there is none like you, Father. Amen. This is difficult for me as I pray now. I think it's not that easy. So what I just want to start with, this is all about the feast of the unleavened bread. And it's a feast for 7 days, but I don't really want to go in there. I just want to go into the leaven. So to see what leaven is in our life, leaven represents the corruption and also the sin. And also then Egypt, because they came out of Egypt. And the unleavened represents the sincerity and purity also of our Messiah, with the Lamb slain for us and for our sins. So if you think you don't have, or there's no corruption, no sin in your life, I think no matter where we are in our lives, it's very important to just make sure. And I want to give the example. If you cleanse your house and it's clean, you cleaned it last week and you think it's perfect, no.
Hi everyone. So I'm just gonna see if she comes back on in one moment, and then we'll continue. Is maar terug. Hy is nou gemute. Maar se klank.
So what I want to say, if you move that switch, and you will be surprised with for all the dust and dirt that you will find under it, and you don't know how it got there. And that is just a thing with sin as well. It stretches our life unnoticingly. And the biggest problem we can face is to think that there is none. I think it's we need to be serious with our Father. He knows the best what is in our heart more than ourselves, better than ourselves. And if you find something, don't argue it. Deal with it, recognize it, deal with it, that you can get it out. Don't make excuses and continue on the same way. And then you always want us to do things here and without pretending, without boasting, like the unleavened bread. Leavened bread is big and puffed up and it's nice and soft. We all like that, but unleavened bread is a bit different. It's true, it's here, here, and as I was getting prayer, appreciate what God gave us for us to use in our system. Okay, I'm going to dive in immediately. This will go better, so just stay with me. I started, there's 4 recipes that I'm going to share with you. And Michelle told you what they are, and I have to jump around between them because of the baking time is taking. I'm going to try to finish them all. So the first one, I just want to get it in the oven, is the second part. So I made it yesterday, and as you can see it, it's just a strut. And it's a nice strut, it's very easy. There I've got it. It's just butter and flour, a bit of salt, and ice water. They say down you bake it blind, so I'm just going to put this foil in here and close the side so it doesn't burn. Now let's put it in the oven. Okay, I'm going to finish it later. I just want to set my alarm because if I get busy, I might forget about that. Okay, gave it 30 minutes. Okay. So now I'm going to go with the flat bread first. So the flat bread, it's the unleavened bread, as everything will be unleavened. I've got the flour, it's 2 cups of flour. I'm going to make this one a white flour. You can also grind your own flour, but I'll talk about that just now. There's my flour. This one gets a little bit of sugar. But if you don't want to use sugar, you can use molasses syrup. You can omit it completely. I've got a few people in my house that don't eat anything. They want nice things. So I just decided to make sure they're going to eat this bread and finish it. I must put the sugar in. You can also do the coconut blossom sugar. I don't know how familiar it is with all of that. It's got a very nice taste as well. And I've got the salt. Oh, I'm putting in the yesterday. Okay, so what I want to tell you as well is you can put some seasoning on in here, like the veggie spice, but again, I won't do that. You know, I have to eat this for myself. But this is very nice. If I want to do this, great, but only for me. I would have put a teaspoon of, or even 2 of some of those veggie spice in here. Then I'm also going to add 1 egg. I'm just going to put my egg. I won't mix it now. And then I'm going to put my oil. Again with the oil, you can use other oil, any aromatic oil if you like that. Even a little bit of frankincense if you dare. And don't forget the coconut oil. That is also very nice. But then you'll just have to warm it up a little bit that you can mix well. And then I've got some milk. I'm going to add the milk also in here. And the other thing is I don't often do this by hand. I just chuck it in my mixer. But there's also something about being able to mix by hand. Just enjoy the feeling of the flour and all the products you've got available. Is there anybody who wants to ask something or add something while I'm mixing this? Is there anybody who made this bread before or something similar? Okay, yeah, it's getting nice and sticky. This bread is finished. It's finished. It is a soft type of bread. I usually put it in and I press it down to be about 2 to 3 millimeters thick, and then it's a soft bread. If I make it thinner and bake it, it might get a bit more cracky. So it depends on what you're going to have it with or what you feel like to do. Next, it looks like this. I think it's just perfect here now. What I've done is I just put my oil upside down in here, that it can run down and I can spread it like this. I did put some oil in the pan, but it don't stick too much. There we go. I can't waste what is in there. The bowl again. I'm not going to clean it and do another one, so I don't like it sitting on my hand. So I just use the spatula to press it down a bit. You can make it in a round, or you can make it in a square. Then as you can see exactly what I'm doing. Now I've also, there's always options. Remember that. If you get an idea, and especially with this recipe, anything goes. Like you can take your coarse Himalayan salt and put it down the top and press it in. And the other thing is you can, I've got some herbs here. I could have put my herbs in there. I've got some seeds. So I'm definitely going to do the seeds. I could have roasted it first, just in a dry pan. You just put your seeds in and you start usually with a bigger one. So if they don't burn, you put them on here. Okay, and then you go with if they start popping, you put the linseeds, and if they start popping, you put the sesame seeds. And you always take good care of them all the time. Right, what I'm going to do on the other side is going to add some black pepper. You can even, I'm going to leave this side clean for the picky eaters. If you have to prepare food for a lot of people, we've got different personalities, and all of us don't enjoy the same stuff. So yeah, here's my, I'm just going to see if I can make it neat. Usually I don't, it's just for you that I'm going to try to make it neat now. To impress you. Okay, now I'm making on it. So, but it's not a problem. The taste will be fine. I'm just going to go like this. You see that my feet are stuck. So then on the black, also just press something a bit. This is about, maybe I should just take this. I'm going to take this part and push it a bit thinner so that it might have a different texture than the rest. You can see those like this, what the result will be. Oh. Okay, that's my first flat bread. I'm gonna start. You see? Okay, so I'm stuck it in the oven now for 30 minutes. Okay. Now I'll be moving to the chapati. I call it a chapati. A few years ago, we started with the one unleavened bread. We started with the chapati, and since then, my son likes it a lot. If there's no, this is my plaster. If there's no food or something quick, this is my plaster. I took some whole wheat and I grind it with a coffee grinder yesterday. So if you want to try it, if you've got some wheat, you can buy the wheat, or even if you want to try the barley, you can just buy your 500 grams of barley from the shop and you grind it. I haven't tried it in the liquidizer. If it's not working well in a liquidizer, you can always soak it. And when it's soaked, you can put it in a liquidizer and you can still do it. Now, this one needs some water, one is more. And there's more cup. Thank you. Just going to put some one is more, lukewarm water in here. Again, in this chapati, I could have add my spices, any spices I would like, Worcestershire spice or just what you're liking is. You could have added in here. Here's my salt. I'm just going to put Himalayan salt. Because that is preferably in my house. Then like this, I just mix this a little bit. Then I add the oil, and again, you can use any oil, whatever you've got, your liking, olive oil, anything goes. And I'm thinking about it now. Once I had a friend, or one of my sister, my friends after this. I was trying to treat my friends, and one night I made this, and as she ate this, holy chapati I made, her comment was, my husband would call this a good cardboard box. I hope you won't think my chapati looks like a good cardboard box. To me, yeah, that's different, and it's a treat for me. Okay, going like this, just mix it by hand. I think my water is a bit much. But also the wheat is cut out some water. So I will just be patient now and see if I let it rest. The chapati will rest for a few minutes, half an hour, 20 minutes. So I'll get back to this later. Well, something about this I want to tell you that we could have done. We could have, take the flour and just instead of the water, we could have add some, maybe 1 to 3 eggs and oil. You can also do that. It's a much tougher dough, but as long as you can get it wet, you can use almost anything. Just put it aside, and just turn it on the side. Right. So now I'm going to get to my Swiss roll. I would have loved to know who of you already made a Swiss roll. And sometimes you think, oh, it's unleavened bread, I can't eat anything baked. But Swiss roll, you can make it without any rising agent. And you can just make it with eggs. Right. Just salt here. Good enough with it. So there's 150 milliliters of water. I use 4 eggs and they have to be separated. My white this side. And when you do the egg, it's always good you want to whisk them fluffy, and then it's always the best thing to one after the problem. Not a big one. Right. It's always good to use a glass bowl, because sometimes your plastic just have a little bit of oil in it, or and then your egg white tends not to get or to stiffen up. It's a nice gadget to separate the eggs, but I'll just make my best because I'm used to it. Always, if you have a fresh egg, it's very easy to separate it. If it's a bit old, then the white and the yellow tend to merge inside, and it's very difficult to separate them. And even if it's too fresh, you might struggle a bit to get it to everyone. It needs a bit more effort. Okay. Right. Now I've got that separated. So you'll just bear with me while I'm going to mix it. In here, you need to put some caster sugar. But Michelle's got all the recipes for you. So I think what I want to do, I want to add it slowly. You can make a noise. Just think of something you want to also add. But this nice tip for my son-in-law, not to spread everything in the whole kitchen and have to clean it. I don't like cleaning it, so I rather do it with bench. I add it all at once now, but it won't be a problem. I just want to tell you that I've got another assistant here. I've got some human angels around me, and I'm very thankful for them. So I'm going to ask my one human angel, my daughter, who is also just here close by, to whisk the salt and the egg white. Since I've just made a mistake, I should have done the egg white before the salt. So let's see. You can work with it to do. Thank you, and you can understand it. So it's getting nice, you can see it's getting creamy, but I want to whisk it a little bit more. Yellow and orange is I can also the flour. I haven't tried the cream. This flour is grained. I'll just use the white one, and we have to add it little by little.
Helena, mag ek vra? Goeiedag. Mag ek vra, kan 'n mens iets so suurroom in jou deeg sit? Word dit ook gereken as 'n gamet, as 'n suurdeeg?
What else is like? Sodra jy hier insit, dan help hy bietjie ook om te plat af. Hy pas jou, maak jou deeg 'n bietjie opgeblaasde. So to me it feels like the effect it's having is equal to the yeast or the yeast in our, so yeah, for that reason I won't add it, but I just want to share it of your own.
Ja, sorry, as in Afrikaans.
I just want to say that I will also share afterwards. I will also share all the recipes so that you can try it at home and give feedback. And yeah, if you miss anything, it should be on the recipes as well.
That's good. Thank you.
Like it, measure it and add it as I measure it. Now I'm going to stop using it. I think I was just surprised to fold it in. So let's see. Usually some of the recipes and products are very, very lenient. Even if you do it upside down, it's still okay. So I believe this will be so fun. Because as I was listening, I'm putting a lot of air into it. So it's not no, it's also the air, but the air are the you just take my egg while it's going. So this is like this now. I always feel this is a recipe that cannot go wrong, but today I'm not sure. This is going to be the first time it doesn't work out the way I expected, but look. So that's what I'm starting with my list for all of this time. There's nothing in my life that is a good right. I think I got this. I didn't use it for you. I made it and it's it. And if everything started to share with you, and after some baking paper or silicone paper, and I put the line to see on there with some oil and transparency. I did with a lot of effort with that. Because I'm not used to getting sticky or yeah. It just always works. So I don't do this with that. When you cold water, I'll put something wrong with my throat water and then it's coming out. Well, we definitely didn't stick for being a perfectionist. And it's not the first time that I bake in front of a lot of people and a camera. I just doing some recipes, but it was only for friends who love me and know me and bear with me. So that is getting much better. Do you agree? I didn't expect something to be wrong. So, it's a vanilla. I'm going to add the 5 ml vanilla. Let's stay with the egg white. Okay. Just going to whisk it in for me.
Ma, I have a lot of faith in you. I know you can fix anything that goes wrong.
Just try that again, please.
I said I have a lot of faith in you. I know you can fix anything that goes wrong. You always have a plan ready.
Well, some plans, but they're not always working. I'm just an experimental person. So if I see something and dislike, or if I doubt if it can work, it's a challenge to see if it is true, if I can make it work, even if it doesn't. And I don't usually, so that's the only reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Well, thank you, Sally. I appreciate your patience. Now I want to get this in mind. It's butter. I don't want to work it too much, but I use the air of the egg white because that's what it's going to give me some puff to it. But it's unleavened bread is all so a time of the feast and to have nice stuff and enjoy meals together, nice, interesting meals. So that's why I want to share this with you. So I'm just going to see what I've got now. It's not too bad, it still works. And sometimes they use this 5 ml of baking powder in, but it's not as good. In English, they also, except that they call it a Swiss roll, they also call it sugar bread, sacred bread in Afrikaans. So if they talk about a sacred bread, that is exactly what we know as a Swiss roll. So I'm just going to get it a little bit. I don't go into the corners because the corners used to burn. So I'm just going to do it like this, more or less in the shape of a span. I would like to know if somebody wants to tell me what you should put on this restaurant if you don't want to put the apricot jam. Give me some idea. To bake for 10 minutes, it doesn't sound long enough for 10 minutes to steam. Okay, the other thing, I'm just going to show you this while I'm waiting for my oven to finish the other stuff. I've wetted this cloth because if my pan gets out of my crystal gets out of the oven, I want to put it on this cloth and I will roll it. And now I also got the opportunity to put some sugar here, but it's your choice. If you want to put the sugar or you want to omit the sugar, what do you want on the outside? Let me put some brown sugar, just a little bit to give it a nice outside texture. It also helps maybe that the outer crust doesn't stick to the cell. So let me just see what's going on in the oven. Okay, the first doesn't get nothing from out. I just want to see, so in 1 minute's time it will be done. So I'm just taking it out. I can see that already. Want to show you this? This is how it came out of the oven. It smells really great. It's really, well, yeah, the other thing is, now that I see the fork, yeah, before breaking, I could have made the dents in it with a fork, and it also presented the stripes that you showed before. So now I've got the opportunity to just see it nice and blue. It's like that. I can see the sides are done. Okay, and now I can all make it in huge squares. I just use the pizza cutter because it's easy. Or you can, if you know you want to dip it in your, no, that's 10 minutes. I'm just going to give you 10 minutes for that to roll to like. Okay, so you can even do some strips if I know, okay, I want to dip it in somewhere, and you can see they're quite soft. Let me just take one out. They also last. If you put them in your refrigerator or just leave it on the shelf, they like this. Okay. So it's a bit wet. Let me see this when it didn't come out as crispy as I had in mind. There you can see a bit. It's a bit hot. And there you just make a small. It's like this. Not a dry bread, it's a wet bread. Well, what I don't know what you know to dukkha, but I like dukkha. I've made it myself. It's just so easy to make, and it's something that really goes well with all the flat bread, the unleavened bread. It's just sesame seeds, and you can see sesame seeds, as I put it in something else, and coriander seeds roasted, and also nuts, and that's what it is. And it's very nice flavor. But again, it's not for the not so gradle party. It's got a different taste, and everybody don't like it. But yeah, I love it. Even on your salad, I put it on salad on a lot of things. It's just beautiful anyway. So that is the flat food. Does anybody have a question? Thank you, that. Right. I've got the coconut crust out now. I'll show you now. Right. This is my coconut crust. It's a very nice crust to make. It's easy. You can put it in your refrigerator for quite a while. So there's no use in the crust, as I told you as we started. So let me start with my coconut crust. Okay, what I did here, I did the dates in here, and I put some boiling water, 1.5 cups. I was boiling it for a while. Then I put my blender, and I just a stick blender. I just put the blender in here, and this is what I've got. And to me, it is completely sweet enough. I don't need anything else. You just get my second part. So I'm going to just do the filling now. And even this crust, it's a dough that handles very easily, it's easy to work with, it's flexible. So I'm going to put some salt in there in my filling, and I already put my 1.5 cup boiling water to get my dates softened. Sorry, I'm laughing because I see now I need some butter. But I've got some butter, it's not a problem. Then add that and just give me a moment for the butter. My date is still a little bit warm. So it's 45 mils of butter. I'm not a strict measuring person. I just go on feeling. And that's joy. That's why I don't measure everything. Then everyone, you are like me. If I say salt, I just put a little bit of salt in. Yeah, I estimate that as 24 of this butter. I don't know if it will, what will happen to it now. I'll just, I will just keep it aside and see if it will. So now, if it doesn't, it's not. Okay. Then as well, with the butter, I need 2 eggs. No, you can bear with me, but I can quickly hold it here. Just easy to break. Got the induction place we are going, so I can put it there. And then 2 eggs. You can put the 2 eggs and vanilla. Usually you don't put your vanilla, so I'll just give it a second. Maybe not start the fire. Anything is possible. My kitchen's got a fire in the kitchen. Okay, my butter is like this, but I want to tell about that. Okay, you're going to put the 2 eggs. The eggs will just be there to make sure it's thick or not. Okay. And I just mix it well. If I omitted the egg, I could have had it a very soft filling, but the egg gives me a harder filling. So it's up to your taste what you want to do with it. Okay, you can just see now I've got some nuts. Here is my nut. I said put it in a liquidizer, but I didn't do that because I don't want it to be too fine. So I just put it in the bag and put the rolling pin, and I roll them until I think that is more or less how I would like them to be. I'll just add them in here. I've got my nut. The real second pie. Okay. Right, now I'm going to put it in, let me just see that I've got everything. See my phone. Okay, there. It's a bit warm, but I'm just going to put it in. You do that.
So we can substitute the pecan nuts for other nuts as well, right?
Yeah, you couldn't do any problem. I think you can even have done seeds if to your liking. You can put something in there as well. So yeah. So there's my butter still, but I think it shouldn't be a problem. Once it's done, it will be perfect. Well, even if it's not perfect, as long as it's still enjoyable, and now I've got no doubt about that. So I'm going to ask my assistant to help me with this. I've got the whole nut. So the recipe said about in the 70s. Just packing on top to this now. Okay. I thought I'm done now, but I'm not. I thought I still got my chapati dough resting in here. So let's see what happens to it. Just like this. So it doesn't stick to my finger. So I think I will, doesn't stick to my finger. So you see what I've got here. Yeah. Very much fascinating. Just clean this off. I'm not fond of washing dishes and cleaning everything. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to use this spatula, but I'll just give it a nice wipe and it's perfect. So I think I've got enough. I've made the recipe that I gave to you double. So I've got enough here for 4 chapatis. And I also make, I think they got another. I just want to start warming my pan. You see? You really need to see it. That's my pan, just getting warm. There goes my 10 minutes. So let me just clean the oven. But this is just the I really perfect. Okay. So I'm going to show you what I've got now. I'm going to put the chapati dough aside. This is what I've got. I'm going to use my flour closer that you can see. Okay. How I know it's done because I can see this brown coming through here. That is perfect for me. Right. And but I just flip it like that. Today it will work as well. No, okay. For this, you can see I burn it a little bit. And there is that 1 minute. I put it in and I was waiting for my clock just to finish the 1 minute. And I think that's what happened here. So I'll just take this off. Okay, perfect. What I would like to do is just break this off of it. Okay, now home. Okay, so what I will do now, before I put my filling in, I will roll it, thank you. I'll just roll it, this, not this, but it can get the shape that I want. It's steaming, it's getting nice. If I let it flat, I'll just put it like this and let it rest for a little while. So I'm going to get back to my chapati. And my surface got wet, so I'm going to dry it up. And I've got my flour here. I just want to put some flour at the bottom. And then the thing about the chapati, I had a lot of people. I never ever wanted to make it because it's hard work to roll it. Although it's very, very wet, but it will still work. I'll just put some more flour on the bottom here. Well, so my stick, I don't know if you can see my pasta roller. Yes. A few weeks ago, I found that there's nothing better than this pasta roller. I put it on a one. I just put my dough to here. Look what I've got. Okay, so it's a bit wet. I'm just going to do this because it's nice for me if I have some air in here. That's fine. I'm going to do this. And I'm not using the whole week now. I could have, I believe I could have, but it might have been hard before it's even soaked in the water. Let me prepare a few of them. You can see I'm running out of flour. That's why I want to put some flour on there. Oh, sorry, I see the second flour is ready for the oven. Right, it looks like this now. And you say we can back in the oven. So I think I'm going to do this at 15 minutes. Let's check it after 15 minutes. Right. Again, I'm just going to do this. Prepare a few sauces. You can see it looks like cardboard. Right. But if I do it like this and I put the flour and fold them back, it is as if I'm making layers easily. It's more easy to softer dough if I make it. Okay. I want to make a few because I want to show you different styles of cooking it. It was just interesting for me that even when the people in the desert and they received the manna from heaven, they could have baked it or made with it whatever they feel like. So yeah, sometimes we've got a lot of freedom. And again, with a chapati, there's choices. I like it chapati very thin. The thinner the better for me. That's how I like it. And then my son like it thick and a little bit wet, almost in my opinion, raw in the inside. But yeah, that's natural state. Okay. I'm just going to take them and I start with my pasta roller on 0. Some of them are big. Only thing with the pasta roller, if you don't do it with a rolling pin, it doesn't get the nice big size that you might have want for the chapati to put a nice filling in there. See how fast it goes? For some people, this would have been perfect. They would have loved it like that. And I take this one and say, let's do this to my hand. Right, I didn't plan for them to be so long, so I will make a plan. So, let me see start now. Okay. The smaller one, I'm going to use my pasta roller add maybe another 3. They're more or less the same, and they can go up to 8. But I don't know if this whole week won't do that. I won't get to the 8 in this. It's too thin, it will break. Okay, and number 3, here's what I've got. See how nice and thin it is. And what I'm going to do, there's no oil in my pan. You could have put some butter if you want to, but I'm just going to put it like this. I'm going to put it in. And I also have a friend here, I don't know if it's on or not, but she takes the sweet potato and she just like a sweet potato, let it cool a bit, put the flour in, and then she makes it chapati out of that. And it's working very well. Let me take this one. Just going to get it into a shape that will go into my I'm just going to take it off and show you. There it's getting ready on. There it's getting ready already. And the moment it's getting ready, it will get loose that you can lift it up. It won't stick to your pan. Just stick it and get this one through. The whole week is a bit difficult to work with, but I wanted to show you that if you just take ordinary all-purpose flour, it is easier. I'm just going to divide this one a bit, otherwise it won't fit my pan. I'm going to turn this over. I'm trying to show you this is the bottom side, and this is my pan. I'm going to keep this side. Something else that I think you can also do is if you've got a strip like this. If you just as you can see, I've got a strip like this. It's a bit thicker than the other one. Now I just want to put some cheese maybe in there. I'm going to close it up. I should have put some pastrami or something left underneath in here. I'm going to close it. Do it as I can. Close it like this. You could have put some sauce, maybe some tomato sauce or something in there as well. And then you can bake it in your oven. Let me see if I can quickly. I don't do very well, so this with my bed is not quite getting to my camera.
Yeah, I'll just give it a moment quickly to see if does that.
I'm going to add this one now. It's not just going to be control. But I usually look at it for party. They get hard very easily, so I'll just take a towel in my plate. I will take it up, that is done. Put it in there. And my new one in there, and then I'll just put another towel on top. So it can stay just inside there, it looks like this. It's dry and a bit hard. And use that. I won't do all of it now. I see it's more than needed. I can do that tomorrow or whenever I want to. Just want to make a good round chapati as well. Okay. Yeah, the other thing is to do, once it's more round, you can turn it. You give it a roll and you turn and you turn and you get a bigger round product than I did now. The other thing with the chapati, they burn quite easily. Let's see. Just gonna half this one as well. Just get them round out of this. Combine them there, it's not a problem. Nobody will even know. They will just use it. Nice. Give it some speed, yeah, and see if I can have this one nice and brown. You can also touch it by hand. The white flour needs to puff a bit more than the whole wheat. I want to jump back to my Swiss roll if I get this one up. So it's getting a bit brown. It's getting the brown spots like this. And automatically, when you brown it a bit more, you get a different state than it's being not brown. You get a nutty state. I'm going to take it out because I want to get this one out of my way. Okay, here's my round one. It's a bit thick and too large for my pan. But I'm going to make it quick. No, there it goes. Okay, it's in. Okay. So now I want to get back to my first roll. Is there any idea what you think I might fill it with? Let's make it roll it open. You can see it. Now it's a bit sticky. I should have put a bit more churro on here. Can you see that? Now stingy. I actually wanted to make it, so yeah. What I want to put on, I want to put some fruit, but let me first tell you what you can put on this pie, the Swiss roll. Made a list, yeah. So I get no suggestions. Okay, I will just put some mustard, porridge. I've got the wrong place there. Some custard. For lemon curd, you can have make some lemon curd or vanilla curd and put it on here. You can buy a bottle of lemon curd and put it on. You can have your apricot jam, that's the traditional way. You just heat it a bit, otherwise it's too stiff and it will break your crust. And flip it. Oh, you can put some Nutella and some whipped cream. I don't know how that sounds to you. And some yogurt. Maybe some fruit with yogurt. And maybe you can put some kimchi with I could try to think what, but you could have put some green peas with something that you like, maybe some pepper leaves, why not? And you can also put some banana, mashed ripe banana, put it on, and with your whipped cream. And then I'm going to do the one fresh fruit. It's going to get warm. I'm going to do my fresh fruit with whipped cream. So I just put it, I have in my refrigerator my fresh pear and fish and some grapes, and I added pinadillo and boomtomaat. I don't know who really knows the boomtomaat is. That's what's giving me the pink kind of flavor, pink color. And everybody doesn't like it, and some people love the boomtomaat. It's something that used to grow this year in the Pete's area, and for Petersburg, I don't know if you should try this one spread to other parts of the world. So I'm just going to squeeze open a bit. I won't go too close to the side, because when I do, I just cut my side. So I believe you can see it. And then, oh, I forgot about the chocolate. Okay, it's not. It's not brown. Or you can call it a little bit black. But it's fine, it's edible. Then you just go down my fingers here a bit. And use my fresh cream on here. Maybe my base is a little bit warm. And my oven is cooling. I'm just going to finish this cooking. And I roll it back. Maybe for the two, as you can see. Guys. That will make a mess now, but still, it's edible. So I turn the knife side towards you. And put this in a small bucket for somebody to eat. And put it with your, it's not nice yet for the crust that I don't have. But you could make it for that. Not something. Don't know what. Think of something before we finish. And then I will just cut the edges to make it look nice. But you can see I put it too much. Try too much, you must not put it too much on it. So you can just get that in my oven until I can it. The one side burns like this. The other side needs to go a bit more. Now the thing is my second here. This is my second side. I can see the side maybe got too dark. I should cover it with the foil. But yeah, it's nice and stiff. You can see there's a little bit of butter still running. But yeah, I think it's good. Okay, so that's my first roll that didn't go so well. But you get the idea. Just going to put it aside. I'm going to put it on a nice plate for now. Okay. Now I just want to get back to my picture. Now it's the part we're just going to show you. Most of you know that. If I want to use them as a type of wrap. Should have done this. You don't need to cut it either. Where is my? You put some cheese on it on the one side. You put some of the meat on there. Should have add some tomato or gherkins or anything. Let me just see that. Yeah. And put that now. So I'm going to go like that. And make it in a three like this. Okay. Now I'm just going to quickly put it back in my pan to melt the cheese. Right. Okay. Good, I understand. My assistants are waiting at me. Hello, darling. You know me for our food, for grandma's food. Right. Thank you. Right, and that is it. There's my, and you can put some mayonnaise or then whatever you like to use on top of it and enjoy. Right. Is there anything else that you would like to ask me? This one, you can just roll it up like this with your cheese or your stuffing inside too. It's like my friend said, a cornflake. The other one, by the way, the one in the oven didn't go that well. I think if it was just the whole, the plain flour, it would have go better, but let me show you. I think it's not done completely. I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to put it back. It will be edible. And that's it. Miss Sally, if you want to say something, and thank you for bearing with me and all my mistakes. And oh, it's always my pleasure.
Baie dankie. Dit was regtig baie leersaam geweest. Ek sien nou kans vir Unleavened Bread.
So yeah, I just want to say thank you. And I realized after we started, I never introduced you properly. Because I guess ek het maar voortgekuier en nie eintlik gedink nie. But I just want to say sorry for not introducing. This is Helena. She's my mother-in-law, so we're just we're chatting, but she's also wearing her own linen brand clothing and her own leather belt that she designed. So she's a very hands-on person, and yeah, it's just such a privilege doing this with her today and learning from her from afar. En ja, dankie maar vir ons se moeite en alles. Ek hoop almal eet baie lekker. Want ek dink ons sou dit nou nogal waardeer het.
It was a great privilege for me to do. I also learned a lot. Thanks.
I'm going to stop the recording.